I've never met a woman, never, that just was mean for no reason. Women are mean and tired and jaded and angry and independent and all these things that men like to call out because they were hurt by a man somewhere.
Okay. On July 20th, 2002, you were 23 years old when you mixed up Clorox bleach with red lye and tossed it in the face of 30-year-old Sabrina Greenlee. She is now blind in both eyes due to the acid mix that was tossed in her face. You were sentenced to 20 years for assault and battery with intent to kill. This was all over a boyfriend that you both shared.
I didn't find out until after the incident during my court trial that they had been seeing each other.
Get your sorry butt out of here for doing that to someone. Actually, you aren't even sorry, because if you were, you wouldn't have started your response to the defense.
She kept calling the house, and I was like, why do you keep calling my house? I have a baby here. You know, why do you keep calling and hanging up all night long? One of my friends, homeboys, they was like, you know, he's seeing this chick named Sabrina, the stripper chick that works at the divers. I was like, nah, I don't know her. I never heard of her, never seen her. And he was like, you guys kind of favor a lot. And I was like, I don't know who she is. Until one day I was at my cousin's house and Anton apparently used Sabrina's home phone and called me at my cousin's house, and she called back. But she had a conversation with my cousin, not me. And so my cousin called me and told me the nature of the conversation with the two of them. So we have a heated argument. He's ranting and raving and fussing. Are you effing that good?
Why was your boyfriend at the strip club? Because he needed attention from a woman and he wasn't getting it from you at home. So he went to a stripper. She abstained from giving him sex, and CGA predicts this from a million miles away.
You gonna give me some? And so he ripped my skirt off.
Say it, told you.
So we're here in my living room, and I didn't have a whole lot of furniture at the time. And so we're right there on the floor, and somebody rang my doorbell. I said, don't answer it. I felt like it was her, and it was.
Sorry, you're too hot for him. It's giving Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly. It's giving Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson. It's giving Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. And on top of that, he has a shitty personality. What are we, dumpster diving? Pull yourself together!
The metric of success for you guys is not to get men. That's our metric of success. Can you get girls? Because we're the ones that give commitment. The metric of success for you is, can you keep the man?
I don't want commitment.
Got the cat.
What? I just said that in the beginning.
So you want multiple dicks?
No.
So you want commitment then? From one dick?
I have someone I've consistently.
I'm saying in general, right?
That is commitment.
What do you prefer? One person that you have connection with, or multiple at the same time?
Multiple at the same time sounds crazy though.
Because you are crazy, and this is exactly what all these young women in their 20s are doing. And then they are giving this kind of advice to the young generation and wondering why women were oppressed. Sleeping around, getting sugar daddies, and not taking any of your guys seriously because they have so many options on dating apps. But then when you're ready to settle down at age 30, 35, and you're ready to have a family, you can't because you can't get commitment because too many men have ran through you and you threw away all the nice guys. And you're asking, where did all the men go?
Where did all the good guys go? Why aren't I getting taken out on a date anymore? I think guys are very cautious nowadays. A lot of times they're used as child support, a free meal, emotional support. But a lot of times when guys finally open up and ask the girl that he really likes, he gets rejected or friend zoned because he's too nice. Guys are hardly treated as human beings anymore. They're treated as bank accounts and sex objects. Will act as if that's their only value. So let me tell you what happened to all those dates and flowers and chocolates and gifts. Guys and girls.
But that's what happened.
That's what we mean. Women typically don't want to sport for long periods of time. They want commitment from one guy, the best guy that they can. And what I'm saying is that your job as the girl is to retain that guy. His job is to attain you. Your job is to retain him.
So I have been on the celibacy journey for about 4 months now. And I know 4 months is short, but then I've been wanting to feel like I want to be all laid up underneath somebody. I want to feel somebody's presence next to me. I want to love on somebody. I want to cook for somebody. I want to get somebody kisses and type shit. But then I think to myself again, and I'm just like, nobody deserves this airs. Nobody.
Yeah, you know them days, man, when you just think about somebody and you just want to call them up and just say, fuck you. You. Oh.
Cute. Will you leave the house every time? Then he's going to feel like you can leave at any time. He's going to act right.
Wait, did she just say act right? Are you kidding me?
Okay. But make him pay. And also make sure, don't leave your house looking like who did and why ever. Always look good when you leave the house. Always. This has a huge impact on your men. If you look stupid when you leave the house, if you look ugly when you leave the house, if you look like no one is going to turn their head when you leave the house, you're leaving the house wrong.
Girl, get your booty off of social media and get to the gym. Stop telling women this crap. And take your heart sunglasses with you on your way out.
Especially if you have a man. This is part of it. Whenever you leave the house, your man need to be scared. Sparkle, sparkle.
Lady, if you leave the house and you're dressed really nice and your man is scared that you are going out, he's going to dump your ass. What kind of advice is this? Yes, look presentable when you go out and don't be in like pajamas or sweatpants. No, do not go out dressing like you're going to get attention from other men. There's a huge difference.
If you want a man to be attracted to you, there are some really specific psychological things that you can do right now that can actually make a world of difference.
Oh my gosh, trying to mess with a man's psychological mental health to play mental games. This is what women are good at.
As a relationship expert with a doctoral degree in psychology, I've literally spent my life studying human behavior and the art of attraction. Great,
then you should know, Miss Doctor, that attraction is based on 3 things: fit, feminine, and cooperative. That means stay in shape to be attractive to a guy. Be girly and kind and helpful with value in your feminine as you should be, and listen to what your man is saying and let him be the leader so that you can stay in your feminine and be submissive with a good attitude. Why are we talking about psychologically trying to change a man's attraction towards you? Miss Doctor, it's all about fit, feminine, and cooperation. I don't know why you had to get a doctorate degree in this, you crazy woman.
First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take advantage of the lemon meringue pie theory. You are talking to a guy and he tells you all about how his mom makes the best lemon meringue pie. Some people are gonna hear this and either make or buy this guy a lemon meringue pie, but you are not gonna do that. By not molding yourself to his criteria, you are immediately establishing yourself as someone who is attractive and confident.
Horrible dating advice. Absolutely, you need to mold yourself to his criteria, especially to the man that you actually want. If your man likes lemon meringue pie, you better make it. And if it's not your forte, then you figure it out in the kitchen. You better believe my boyfriend gets his chocolate chip blueberry muffins when he comes over and leaves in the morning. And this mama don't even bake that stuff. I created the recipe myself.
Number 2, the most attractive woman you've ever seen in your entire life walks by the two of you. Most women in this situation are going to immediately try to find a flaw in or discredit this other attractive woman. You are going to compliment her. This instantly disarms him and immediately puts you above her on the attractiveness meter.
This is called being feminine and being kind and being nice. Feminine women are intimidated by other beautiful women because if you've got the guy, then he is taking you out to show you off. He's just looking for attention from other women because women want what other women have, and men have this thing called ego inside their brain that makes them want to feel more desirable. That's what makes him more attracted to you, attention from other women because of you. If you're trying to disarm your man, that is a big red flag because let me tell you, the caliber of man that you want is going to catch that fake tone attitude immediately. which is why you always need to be nice and be in your feminine.
This is the kicker. Men usually fall in love in 3 stages: lust, attraction, and attachment. In the attraction phase, he is literally like a cat needing to chase something.
Wrong. The cat is chasing him. High value men don't chase after girls.
It is biological. The longer you can keep him in this really fun, playful phase of needing to chase something, the better your chances are to build an emotional connection, which leads to the attachment phase.
Wrong. Again, this is the worst dating advice I have ever heard from a doctor. Be fake and try to manipulate your man so that he can fall in love with the fake persona that you're giving off. The kind of man that you want is not going to chase you. High value men don't chase women. They come to him. Listen, women, all you need to do is notch up the flirting a little bit and act like nobody else exists in the room, because if you're with the right guy, these things are going to come natural to you and you don't have to fake anything.
Father, I love her. I love her very much.
Young lady, you don't fool me one bit.
I'm not trying to, but I bet I could, though.
No, you might convince this jackass that you love him, but you'll never convince me.
I do love him.
Have you got the nerve to stand there and expect me to believe that you don't want to marry my son for his money?
It's true.
Then what do you want to marry him for?
I want to marry him for your money.
There.
Oh, Lorelei.
Don't you see that's why we have to have his consent, silly?
You admit that all you're after is money.
No, I don't. Don't you know that a man being rich is like a girl being pretty? You might not marry a girl just because she's pretty, but my goodness, doesn't it help? And if you had a daughter, wouldn't you rather she didn't marry a poor man?
Everything is about self-evaluation. I remember when I was 21, I had this American boyfriend propose to me because my working visa is about expired. He didn't want me to go home, so he proposed to me, and with one condition that after marriage I need to submit to them, become housewife full-time, never work for my entire life.
What's so bad about that? Why are we shaming stay-at-home moms? Do you want to have kids? This is when you should be looking for a man, and you aren't even a U.S. citizen. Where in the world is this entitlement coming from?
But his salary after tax is only $3,000. How is he going to afford me? So I declined that proposal and tell him that I'm too good for that. My mom and my dad sent me far away to get a degree here, and I'm actually working in the field. Why would I lower myself to submit to somebody that barely makes anything? It's less than my salary at that time. So no, when you know you're the price, you decline all this disrespect. You don't let them come back to your life because you respect yourself.
And this is the I don't need no man, Miss Independent attitude. As she just said, why would I lower myself to submit to somebody that barely makes anything? What? Girl, lower your standards or work for the rest of your life and don't get citizenship for yourself. Although I do know Asian women have very strict expectations, I guess you could say, of listening to their parents and elders, but still, work with the dude. Is he going somewhere? Is he ambitious? Can you help him get there? $3,000 for a paycheck? I mean, every other week, that's like $6,000 a month. What's so bad about that?
So it's up to you if you want to be with somebody who's a cheater. You seem like a decent dude. There are a lot of women out there that won't play you. I'm sure there are. So I'm just saying that. That's just my opinion. I ain't trying to give you no advice. You already seen what she can do and what she's capable of, hiding a relationship from you for 2 years. I mean, for 6 months. Y'all been together for 6 months, right?
Are you serious?
She hid a 2-year relationship from you.
Dude,
so it's something for you to think about. And she don't want to hear me tell you this right now because I'm like your voice of reason, dog. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like your voice of reason. I ain't disrespecting your girl. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I'm not even looking at her. I'm looking at you.
Yes, we've been together, but we were not together anymore.
What do you mean together?
I barely hang out with him. The last text message is like from 2 months ago. I barely talked to him.
You want to prove that? You want to go look at his phone?
I do.
Okay. Did you know that she just talked to him right before we pulled up on you guys? Who did she say she was on the phone with?
Sir, Mom.
Okay, that was him. Let me show you. Do you need some more proof?
Are you serious?
Come on, follow me. Come on.
Are you serious?
Come here.
Lori Harvey, for example, right? She said to Michael B. Jordan, he wanted to take it to the next level, which is extremely stupid, but he wanted something more serious, and she said, I focused on my career, etc. I'm going to go ahead and translate that for y'all in Vietnamese to English. I want to increase my own income and status to give myself the option to get the best I can get when I've done nothing to actually make myself attractive to the very man I now feel entitled to have. That is what it means when a woman says, I want to chase my career. I would argue that women don't necessarily care about their career. What is more important is the doors that open from said career.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, subscribe, and like for continuous content.